On the banks of Mossy Creek, we welcome you to the Silver Diamond Baseball Complex for Game 2 of 3 between Carson-Newman and Catawba here on the South Atlantic Conference weekend set. Matt Scalzo with you on the Eagle Sports Network. Catawba looking for its 23rd consecutive series win in the South Atlantic Conference with a win in the second game. Carson-Newman trying to set up a rubber match with Game 3 this afternoon in this Saturday doubleheader. Glad you could join me for it. Carson-Newman had its upset bid yesterday, come just a run short of a 4-run lead through 3 innings. Catawba battled back with 4 runs in the 7th. Carson-Newman tied it in the 8th at 5-5 to send it to extra innings. And then on a wacky play, it was Ty Hubbard that scored the winning run. And so here is the look at this Catawba order that will be facing Christian Henderson on the mound for Carson-Newman. Logan Dyer leads off, playing at second base. Brandon Crabtree is the first baseman, batting second. Sam Hunter plays in right field, batting third. Hunter Atkins is the third baseman. He's in the cleanup spot. Matthew Connolly, who hit a big 3-run home run yesterday, bats fifth. Jake Dunlap's the designated hitter, batting sixth. Jake Cuba is the lone change in the Catawba order in place of Ty Hubbard. He's in left field. Nathan Crispin's the shortstop, batting 8th, and Parker Staborski rounds things out in the 9th spot, playing in center field as Henderson comes set. And the first pitch misses low, coming at 12:01 local time. 1-0 in the zone from Henderson. And the count levels at 1-1.
Here we go. Let's go, Logan.
1-1 catches the inner half. And the count goes to 1-2.
Come to. Here we go.
1-2 from Henderson. Hangs upstairs. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Carson-Newman in its home pinstripes in the white uniforms, blue pinstripes down the jersey and the pants. The 2-2 from Henderson. Line drive up the middle, and Dyer begins this Saturday with a base hit up the middle. Eagles written in cursive in orange, outlined in blue across the chest of the jersey. Numbers on the front and the back mirroring the same. Catawba in the alternate road blues with gray pants. Catawba in black lettering written across the front in gray, outlined in white. Numbers on the front and back doing the same as Henderson begins this at-bat with Crabtree with a strike. Crabtree standing in the lefty's batter's box. The 0-1. This is low and away, and it's 1-1. Crabtree had a double yesterday in the 7th that kick-started the offense for Catawba. The 1-1. Crabtree a bouncer towards second. Nathan Gloves goes to second for 1. The spin onto first pulls Floyd off the bag, and Crabtree is safely aboard on the fielder's choice. As Rodriguez over at second, couldn't turn 2. Take a look at this Carson-Newman defensive alignment. Carson Cochran is behind the dish for the second consecutive day. The infield remains untouched from yesterday as Henderson from the stretch comes home, and the first offering to Sam Hunter, who stands in the lefty's batter's box, misses high and outside. Logan Floyd's at first. Cole Nathan is the second baseman. Sebastian Rodriguez at short, and Aiden Gibson at third. The 1-0 breaking ball that finds the outer half. Makes it 1-1. In the outfield, it's Braxton Smith in center, Bradley Soto Diaz in right, and then Maddox Green slots in left field. And the 1-1 hit up the middle. Rodriguez goes to second with Nathan for 1, and then throw on to first is Layden. Second consecutive Fielder's choice from Catawba. This time it's a 6-4 put out for Crabtree over at second. And so here comes Hunter Atkins. The third baseman and cleanup hitter in this Catawba order. First offering from Henderson to the righty. Drops into the heart of the zone. Gets the count to 0-1. 0-1 bounces in. Good block by Cochran behind the dish. And Hunter holds over at first base. Henderson making his 5th appearance. All of them starts on the season. Comes in with a 4.32 ERA. The 1-1. Atkins lines it foul. Down the right field line. And the count goes to 1-2. Henderson looking to put up a scoreless first inning of work. 1-2. Misses outside, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Sizable lead at first, and Hunter's going. Throw down from Cochran is not in time as Hunter swipes second base. He got a great read and then a great jump over at first base. As the 2-2 is off the mark from Henderson. Payoff pitch with the runner in scoring position. Goes right down the middle, and frozen is Atkins for strikeout number 1 from Christian Henderson. And Hunter's left stranded on the bases in scoring position. Sends us to the bottom of the first. 0-0 the score between Carson-Newman and number 3 Catawba on the Eagle Sports Network.
Sure, we've been around a while, 171 years to be exact. We know the power of a liberal arts-based Christian education and the tremendous potential of what can be found on this campus, within this community. We are adventurers, dreamers, believers, passionate and compassionate, curious and clever, driven by a common purpose towards a common goal.
I found my passion.
I found purpose.
We are Carson-Newman.
What will you find?
Domino's Pizza in Jefferson City and Morristown wants to help feed your business. When you're hungry at lunch, show your business card at Domino's in Jefferson City and Morristown when you make your purchase for pickup or delivery to get 25% off the entire order. That's 25% off your order at Domino's in Jeff City and Morristown when you show your business card. Call 865-471-6700 to get a pizza. Domino's, the official pizza of the Carson-Newman Eagles.
Christian Henderson bookends the top of the first inning with a strikeout, and so now he hands things off to the left-hander in Kemper Nix, who gets the start for Catawba. Nix will be making his 5th appearance. All of them starts this season. He is 1-0 and holds a 3.79 ERA. And this is the Carson-Newman order that Nix will be facing. Maddox Green, who gets the start today in left field, leads off. He's followed by Cole Nathan in the 2 spot. Logan Floyd bats third, playing at first, and Bradley Soto Diaz, the right fielder, is the cleanup hitter. Sebastian Rodriguez, who's coming off a 2-double day yesterday, bats 5th, playing at short. Matthew Bishop is the designated hitter today. Aiden Gibson is coming off his best hitting performance of the season, 4 for 5 yesterday with 3 RBIs. Braxton Smith slots down in the 8th spot, playing in center, and Carson Cochran rounds things out in the 9th spot as Nix comes set, facing the righty in green, and the lefty's first offering home is high and outside to Maddox Green. It's 1-0. Green did not play in yesterday's 6-5 extra innings loss for Carson-Newman. 1-0. Hangs upstairs, 2 balls and no strikes. Nix from the third base side of the rubber. 2-0. It's a fastball that zips in on the inner half. And it's 2-1 to the left fielder in Maddox Green. Is inside, a touch off the inner half, and it's 3-1. Green in his freshman season out of Deep Gap, North Carolina. He's a two-sport athlete at Carson-Newman, the 3-1. Catches the zone. Green thought he'd worked the ball forward, tossed his bat to the third base side. Just finding the inner half is Nix, and so Green has to climb back in. Glove at his face. Here comes Nix with the delivery. Green is jammed inside, lifts a looper over the head of Nix. Barehanded by the shortstop, Chrisman. The throw on the first is not in time. It's an infield single for Maddox Green to get things going in the bottom of the first inning. And we'll take a look now at the Catawba defensive alignment. Parker Stavorski is in straightaway center. Sam Hunter flanks him in right. And in left is Jack Cuba. The infield is the way that game one yesterday ended. Brandon Crabtree is at first. Logan Dyer is at second. Nathan Chrisman's the shortstop, and Hunter Atkins is the third baseman. Matthew Connolly behind the dish once more. First offering to Cole Nathan. Finds the inside corner to the righty, and it's 0-1. The 0-1 hangs upstairs. 1 ball and 1 strike against Cole Nathan. Nathan was 1 for 5 yesterday, had a single in the 7th. The 1-1 is an off speed that just misses inside from Nix. Here comes the 2-1. Bounces in. 3 balls and a strike. In the bottom of the first inning, and nothing score between Carson-Newman and number 3 Catawba in game 2 of this 3-game set. Maddox Green over at first after a leadoff infield single. The 3-1 to Nathan, hit on the ground to short. Chrisman lost it for a moment, goes to second for 1. And Nathan is aboard on a fielder's choice. Scorching ground ball that just ate Chrisman up as it bounced into his chest. And gets the lead runner and Green out. Brings up Logan Floyd. First offering to Floyd. This is high and outside to Logan Floyd. Floyd went 3 for 5 yesterday. 1-0. Breaking ball that drops into the zone, 1-1. Snap throw over to first, and back safely is Nathan. Beautiful day in Jefferson City, 76 degrees and sunny. There are some worries for rain in the forecast, but it's been pushed to later in the day. 1-1. Check swing from Floyd as it misses high. And the count goes to 2-1 against the junior first baseman. Coming off his 11th multi-hit day of the season. 2-1, foul tip. That is squeezed by the catcher and Connolly. lefty on righty matchup as Floyd digs in. The break even from Nix as Floyd turns and pulls it foul down the left field line. Got the pitch he wanted. Just a tad early on it.
Battling there, 3.
As he looks to buckle down here with Nathan over at first and a 2-2 count. Wind gusting out towards right center, 2-2, and Floyd fights it off, lifting a foul ball straight back. Pitch number 7 of the at-bat upcoming.
Here,
2-2. Goes behind Floyd and gets past the catcher Connolly as it goes to the backstop. And advancing up to second goes Cole Nathan on the wild pitch. Looked like it was going to hit Floyd and then missed all of them.
This batter right here, let's go.
As Nix now dealing with a runner in scoring position with 1 away, and Carson-Newman's top RBI getter trying to break things open. 3-2, misses inside. And on pitch number 8 of the at-bat, it ends in a walk for Logan Floyd. Or pitch number 9, rather. Either way, it puts 2 runners on with 1 gone in the bottom of the first inning for Bradley Soto Diaz, who saw his 15-game hitting streak snapped yesterday in the loss, as the first offering to Soto Diaz is outside, standing in the righty's batter's box, is the senior out of Davenport, Florida. As there will be a mound visit now. 21 pitches into this first inning for Kemper. Nix has not found the zone with consistency and has just retired 1 on a fielder's choice off the bat of Cole Nathan. That retired Maddox Green after a leadoff infield single. Carson-Newman scored first yesterday. That came in the second inning, put up 2 runs in the second, 2 in the third, and then it was 5 unanswered from the Indians before Carson-Newman tied it in the bottom of the 8th. Extra innings happened, and it was Catawba eking out the Game 1 win and avoiding the upset against the Eagles team that has been playing better as of late but haven't found the wins. They have lost 8 of their last 9. Head coach Tom Griffin was impressed with how his team fought yesterday. Says this is the Catawba team that's not going to beat themselves. 1-0. And a good pitch from Kemper Nix notches the outer half to Bradley Soto Diaz and gets the count to 1-1 with 1 away. Double play depth up the middle for Catawba. Floyd not being held on to over at first. He's got a sizable lead. 1-1. Soto Diaz drives it out into right center field. Hunter onto the warning track up against the wall will make the catch. Nathan tags up and heads into third as Soto Diaz gave that one a ride, but just came short of a potential game-changing hit. The wind is blowing out towards right center today. It's calm currently. And so here is Sebastian Rodriguez with 2 outs in the bottom of the first.
Hey, 3, let's go battle, baby.
Went 2 for 5 yesterday with a pair of doubles, both to lead and off an inning. The first offering he sees from Nix misses high.
Here we go, baby.
Rodriguez making his 3rd start, all consecutive. Burst on with a good performance at Anderson in the finale on Sunday. 1-0. drops into the outer half,
Right here, let's go.
and it's 1-1. Then got the start at Trevecca on Tuesday and the start yesterday as well. Freshman out of Greensboro, North Carolina. Stands in the lefties batter's box. The 1-1. Wave and miss from Rodriguez. And it's 1-2. Lefty on lefty matchup. Floyd going on the 1-2, misses outside. And with no throw, Floyd into second uncontested. Puts two in scoring position now for Carson-Newman as Connolly was pumping the throw. And a 2-2 count with two away. Rodriguez has a pair in scoring position. Nix comes home, a foul tip that is squeezed by Connolly off the end of the bat from Rodriguez. Closes the book on the first. The Eagles strand a pair, both in scoring position as Nix buckles down and gets the strikeout. Sending us to the second. 0-0 through 1 on the Eagles Sports Network.
Domino's Pizza in Jefferson City has deals for Carson-Newman students. Bring in your valid student ID when you order for pickup or delivery, and Domino's in Jefferson City will give you a steaming hot large one-topping pizza for $4.99. That's a large one-topping pizza for Carson-Newman students for $4.99 at Domino's in Jeff City. Call 865-471-6700 to order. That's 865-471-6700. Domino's, the official pizza of the Carson-Newman Eagles.
Okay, let's see. I'm ready to do this. Carson-Newman. It's been around since 1851. Lots of flexible online programs. Wow. World-class accredited academics. A faith and learning environment with professors who really care about me. A top 10 best value school. Carson-Newman gives $48 million a year in financial aid. This is the perfect place. I'm in.
Christian Henderson heads back out for the second inning. Exciting day for both of these schools, not only on the diamond, but over in Rock Hill, South Carolina. Both schools playing in a conference championship game today. Carson-Newman women's basketball taking on Coker, the 1 p.m. tip. And then Catawba's men's team facing top 10 team in Anderson for the men's tournament championship as Henderson comes home on the first pitch offering a breaking ball. And hangs upstairs against Matthew Connolly. 5-hitter in this Catawba order. Jake Dunlap and Jake Cuba to follow. Connolly had the big swing yesterday. 1-0. Swings on this one. Bounces it to second. Nathan with a sidearm sling. Fires out Connolly for out number 1. A one-hopper into Cole Nathan and handles it easily. As it had a lot of spin on it, kind of just hung up over the head of Henderson, who will now face the lefty and Jake Dunlap. First offering for him. Dunlap, a high chopper. Nathan on a couple of hops. Snags it, goes to first. And back-to-back 4-3 putouts. Puts two away in a short-lived battle between Dunlap and Henderson. It's been just 3 pitches for Christian Henderson so far in this second inning. He's gotten a pair of groundouts to his second baseman. And now here comes Jake Cuba. First offering to him. Brushes inside and shifting out of the way. Goes the left fielder. He gets the start today. Ty Hubbard had his flu game yesterday, reaching base 4 times and scored the winning run as the 1-0 from Henderson is a breaking ball that snaps back into the inner half as Cuba turned out of the way. The 1-1. This is high from Henderson, and it's 2-1. Cuba, a redshirt sophomore, as 2-1 finds the zone. And it's 2-2. Redshirt sophomore out of Wilmington, North Carolina. The break even from Henderson, and Cuba hits it on the ground to third, and it is a foul ball. It was tight over there at third. It bounced fair, and then with the spin, they ruled it went foul. So Jack Cuba will head back to the righty's batter's box, the 2-2. This one is fair. A high chopper to third. Gibson, a strong throw on to first. Closes the book on a 1-2-3. Top of the second for Henderson. As Cuba was going to go to third no matter what, Gibson was there for the task. Sends us to the bottom of the second, scoreless on the Eagles Sports Network.
This is Carson-Newman men's basketball alum Taylor Hawkins. I want to help your family secure its financial future. I'm with Modern Woodman Financial Planning, where we touch lives and secure futures. Let Modern Woodman protect your family's financial security through life insurance, retirement planning, and financial services. You can contact me, Taylor Hawkins, at cneagles.com/Modern Woodman. That's cneagles.com/Modern Woodman. Help secure your family's financial future through Modern Woodman Financial Planning.
The #1 source for Carson-Newman athletics gear is shopseeandeagles.com, where you can find gear from Adidas, Columbia, Nike, and Under Armour. Shirts, jerseys, sweatshirts, shorts, pants, hats, and scarves. Shopseeandeagles.com is your source for everything CN. You can even show your school spirit on your smartphone or tablet. All of your game day essentials can be found in one place. ShopSeeAndEagles.com.
Six, 7, and 8 for Carson-Newman here in the bottom of the second inning, facing number 3 Catawba in game 2 of this 3-game set between these South Atlantic Conference foes. Catawba looking for its 23rd consecutive win in series win in conference play, rather. Carson-Newman came just short of an upset bid yesterday, trying to force a rubber match with game 3 later this afternoon, as Matthew Bishop leads off, the designated hitter. Stands in the righty's batter's box. And Nix comes home. First pitch swing for Bishop, a bouncing ball up the middle. Gloved off one hop by Crispin. Sets his feet, fires on to first, and Bishop is retired on the first pitch he sees. Brings up Aiden Gibson, who is coming off a 4-for-5 day yesterday in the 6-5 extra innings loss for the Eagles. Picked up 3 RBIs in what has been a mostly down year for the senior third baseman. Shows bunt, pulls back on the first offering from Nix that dips low, and it's 3-1. And Coach Tom Griffin talked about how they've worked on a lot of things throughout the week. The 1-0, this is inside. 2 balls and no strikes to Gibson. Some of it mental, some of it physical, but he was super happy to see the strides that one of his senior leaders took. 2-0. It's a fastball from Nix that burns the inside corner. Two-one. Hangs upstairs. There's 3 balls and 1 strike. Now to Aiden Gibson. There's 4 base hits for Gibson yesterday, the 3-1, and he's hit by a pitch on his foot as he limps down to first base. And Trey Miller will talk with him. Right on the inner part of his ankle. on his back right foot. And as he still tries to get things worked out. Member of the athletic training staff will check on him. And that's not a fun place to be hit. Right on the inside part of your ankle. He shakes it off, says he's okay. So he's going to carry on after he reaches with one gone. He's going to do some jogs down the right field line. And so after the abbreviated timeout, it's back to baseball with Braxton Smith. First offering to Smith, misses low. Smith was the leadoff hitter yesterday for Carson-Newman, picked up an RBI and a sac fly. 1-0, pops a bunt up that bounces in front of home plate, and Gibson had to be indecisive on whether it was going to be caught by the catcher Connolly. Didn't want to get doubled up, and so Connolly has an easy throw to second to retire Gibson, and Smith takes his place over at first on a fielder's choice. Brings up the 9-hitter and Carson Cochran. As Nix takes a long look over at Smith, comes home. Cochran, first pitch he sees, bounces it to Chrisman at short. He goes to Dyer, who's covering the bag at second. And back-to-back fielders' choices. Ends the second inning. Still 0-0 between these two teams on the Eagle Sports Network.
When you're sick and tired of fast food and need a fresh home-cooked meal, turn to Lisa's Country Kitchen. Lisa's been cooking up her fresh, never frozen food for the Lakeway area for more than 15 years. Lisa's cares about her customers. You may enter a stranger, but you'll leave a friend. From foot-long hot dogs to juicy steaks, Lisa's has the best food for the best prices.
Lisa's Country Kitchen on Route 92 off Old Andrew Johnson Highway. The best food for the best prices.
Serving East Tennessee for 40 years, Magaha Electric is the perfect choice for all your electrical projects. Magaha Electric specializes in commercial, retail, manufacturing, residential, and industrial contracting needs. Magaha Electric can provide superior service, technical know-how, and realistic budgeting for any size project in a timely, cost-effective manner. Visit MagahaElectric.com for all your electrical contracting needs. Magaha Electric, your East Tennessee electrical contracting source.
Into the third inning from the Silver Diamond Baseball Complex. Game 2 of this 3-game set between Carson-Newman and number 3, Catawba, here on the Eagle Sports Network. Matt Scalzo with you. Glad you could join me. 8-9-1 in the Catawba order against Christian Henderson. Aiden Gibson is okay. He is still in the contest. He's over at third base after he was hit by a pitch in the bottom of the second. Caused a little bit of a delay as he was hit in an awkward spot. First offering from Christian Henderson is a breaking ball that misses inside against the shortstop, Nathan Crispin. Yanked outside by Henderson. 2 balls and no strikes. Chrisman, among qualified hitters on this Catawba side, holds the lowest batting average at 221. As a 2-0 bounces in from Henderson, and it's 3-0. Parker Staborski, the center fielder, awaits his chance. The 3-0 finds the zone from Henderson as Chrisman was taking all the way. Chrisman was 0 for 4 yesterday, reached on a walk. The 3-1, Henderson goes back to the same spot, and he gets the same result. Back-to-back strikes, works the count full. Chrisman crowds the dish. 3-2 from Henderson, misses inside, and it's a leadoff walk to Nathan Chrisman, his second of the weekend. Brings up Parker Staborski. And yesterday for Staborski, didn't go his way. First offering to him, catches the outside corner. And the count goes to 0-1. Snap throw over to first, sees Chrisman dive back in safely. Another good crowd on display. What is spring break currently for Carson-Newman students? The 0-1. Bunt pushed down the first base side. Off the mound, Henderson fields it. An underhand toss to first retires Staborski. As advancing up to second went Chrisman. Turns it back over to the top of the order with Logan Dyer. He's 1 for 1 with the base hit. First offering he sees from Henderson, and the second time these two see one another is a breaking ball that finds the heart of the zone. Count goes to 0-1. Righty on righty matchup with Henderson working from the stretch. Glove set at his belt. The 0-1. Another curveball from Henderson. Misses outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. One. Chopper on the ground up the middle. Gloved by Rodriguez. It's a high throw that pulls Floyd off the bag, but as he spins around, he tags out Dyer for out number 2. Chrisman goes another 90 feet, and he sits 90 feet away from scoring the first run of the game. As you get a look at that, Rodriguez, not the best throw. And Floyd with good athleticism is able to tag him out for out number 2. Brings up Brandon Crabtree. And the first pitch he sees is a strike down the chute from Henderson. Makes the count 0-1. Crabtree, the top hitter on this Catawba side, comes into today batting .486, has a home run and 14 RBIs. Sack player of the week for his performances last week. The 0-1 sends a chopper to short. Rodriguez on the move. The throw to first is in time. Throw is on line. Good stretch from Logan Floyd. And Catawba strands the opening run 90 feet away over at third. Sends us to the bottom half for this third frame. 0-0 between Catawba and Carson-Newman on the Eagle Sports Network.
There's something about a small community that unites us, whether it's cheering on our favorite team or the way we come together in a crisis. Small communities are made up of people with big hearts. We're dedicated to hard work and innovation through sunny days and stormy nights. AEC is always here, powering the people and the places that make our community a spectacular place to call home. AEC, power what matters most.
Insurance, it's about people, not things. It's about security. It's about confidence. It's about relationships. It's about trust. It's about you. As a local independent agent, Bible Insurance Agency can design an insurance program that's just right for you and your family. Give the people you love safe, sound, secure protection from Auto Owners Insurance. Call Bible Insurance Agency 423-586-4320 or go by 1600 East Andrew Johnson Highway in Morristown.
Scoreless through 2.5 innings between number 3 Catawba and Carson-Newman in game 2 of this 3-game series between two South Atlantic Conference foes. Catawba looking for its 23rd consecutive conference series win. And they've won 4 consecutive games, 9-1 in conference play. As for Carson-Newman, trying to get back on the saddle. They've been competitive in most of their games most recently, but they've dropped 8 of their last 9. They're 2-8 in conference play. For a team that was picked to finish 3rd in the SAC this season. As Maddox Green in the top of the Carson-Newman order leads off here in the 3rd. And the first offering from Kemper Nix hangs upstairs, 1 ball and no strikes. Maddox Green is 1 for 1, had an infield single get things going in the bottom of the first. The 1-0 fouls it straight back. On pitch number 40 for Kemper Nix. Nix, a senior out of Spartanburg. The 1-1 finds the zone, and the count moves to 1-2 against Maddox Green. The 1-2. Green pulls it down the left field line, and it's foul. So the count stays where it is at 1-2. Like the game 1 starter in Colt Wilkins for Catawba yesterday, Kemper Nix is also a transfer from the now defunct Limestone. In his first season with the Indians, the 1-2. This is upstairs, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Nix had a no decision in his last outing against Lenore Ryan. Here's the 2-2. Green turns on it, drives it out into left center field. Camping underneath it on a good read is the left fielder, Cuba. And there's out number 1 in this bottom half of the 3rd. And here is now Cole Nathan, who was the closest to scoring for Carson-Newman. Both teams have gotten a runner to 3rd. Most recently in the top half of the 3rd inning, it was Nathan Crispin after a leadoff walk. Set 90 feet away with 2 away. Catawba couldn't bring him in. First pitch home from Nix to Nathan. Races above the top rail of the zone, and it's 1-0. Nathan was left on over at 3rd, and it was a threatening position for Carson-Newman. The 1-0 breaking ball from Nix stamps the inner half. 1 ball and 1 strike. Carson-Newman had 2 on with just 1 gone in the 2nd. Both eventually moved into scoring position, and the Eagles were unable to drive them in. The 1-1. Breaking ball that Nathan lifts foul down the first base side. Count stands at 1-2. From the 3rd base side of the rubber, the pitch home from Nix is a ground ball back up the middle that goes between the wickets of Nix. And it's a 1-out base hit for Cole Nathan, who takes a wide turnaround first and then retreats back. Second hit for the Eagles. Puts a runner on in Cole Nathan. That brings up Logan Floyd. Nathan picks up his second base hit of the weekend. Floyd would work to walk his last time up. First offering to him is a ball that misses down and in over top the shoes of the first baseman. And the count goes to 1-0. Next pitch home from Nix will be his 50th of the afternoon. His delivery is a slider that catches the heart of the zone. 1 ball and 1 strike to Logan Floyd. 3 for 5 yesterday, leads this Carson-Newman team with 19 RBIs. For the 1-1 home, Nix will give a look over at Nathan at first, and he is back in safely with a head-first dive. Two-step lead over at first, held on to by Crabtree. The lefty Nix comes home. A wave and a miss from Floyd. And the count goes to 1-2. On a breaking pitch from Nix. Glove set just above the belt. The 1-2, another breaking ball off the end of the bat. Floyd flares it out into right field. Not a lot of movement for Sam Hunter, and he'll make the play for out number 2. And so here comes Bradley Soto Diaz. Still looking for his first hit on the weekend. Went 0 for 5 yesterday. First offering to him, bounces in, a back throw to first, and Nathan is just in ahead of the tag from Crabtree. Strong throw from Connolly as it skipped into him ever so slightly. Nathan with an aggressive secondary lead, nearly gets caught out. A 1-0. Nix hangs upstairs with the curveball. As the count now moves to 2-0 against Bradley Soto Diaz. Goes to another breaking ball. And this finds the inside corner. For the 2-1 home, it's a snap throw back over to first. Nathan is in safely. Two-one count against Soto Diaz. Deep in the righty's batter's box, and another look over to first. It's a slider that misses high, and it's 3-1. Another peek over at first for Kemper Nix at Cole Nathan. And it's 3-1 with 2 away. Here comes the 3-1 from Nix, and Soto Diaz fouls it off of home plate. Count goes to 3-2. Three balls, 2 strikes, 2 away. And the bottom of the third inning, Cole Nathan over at first base. Again, this is Bradley Soto Diaz faces the lefty and Kemper Nix. Payoff pitch is a breaking ball that is fouled away by Soto Diaz. Payoff pitch. Soto Diaz, another foul ball. Keeps things going. Next pitch will be the 8th of this at-bat between these two. If the inning were to continue, it would be Sebastian Rodriguez to get the call for Carson-Newman. He stands on deck, 0 for 1 with a strikeout. Payoff pitch, swing and a miss. Soto Diaz down by way of the K as Nix records his second strikeout on his 60th pitch of the afternoon. Strands Nathan over at first sends us to the 4th. Same way we started, 0-0 between Carson-Newman and Catawba on the Eagle Sports Network.
Don't know what to wear on game day? Head over to shopseeandeagles.com for all of your Carson-Newman athletics gear. You can find clothing from Adidas, Columbia, Nike, and Under Armour to cover you from head to toe. ShopSeeingEagles.com also has duffel bags, backpacks, jewelry, pet supplies, and gifts. Don't waste any more time. Prove you are the ultimate Carson-Newman fan with the official gear of the Eagles at ShopSeeingEagles.com. Visit today.
Dorm food got you down? Need a home-cooked meal? Then Lisa's Country Kitchen is for you. Lisa's Country Kitchen has been feeding Carson-Newman students for 15 years. Lisa's has a family-friendly atmosphere all day long, from the morning with their $2.99 breakfast specials to dinner with Lisa's fresh, never-frozen steaks. Carson-Newman students get a 10% discount with their student ID.
Lisa's Country Kitchen on Route 92 off Old Andrew Johnson Highway. The best food for the best prices.
Still scoreless through 3 between number 3 Catawba and Carson-Newman on the Eagle Sports Network. Matt Scalzo with you. Delighted you could join me for the first of 2 on this Saturday afternoon in Jefferson City, Tennessee. Catawba, with a win today, clinches the series, and it would mark their 23rd consecutive series win in South Atlantic Conference play. Carson-Newman trying to get the upset and force a rubber match in Game 3 later today. Carson-Newman jumped in front 4-0 yesterday through 3 innings. The 5 unanswered by the Indians, and then game-tying single from Aiden Gibson sent it to extras, tied at 5 as the first offering from Henderson hangs outside to Sam Hunter. Count goes to 1-0. Here comes the 1-0 from Henderson. That's a fastball that's a touch inside to the lefty. Hunter, playing in right field today, was the starting third baseman yesterday. 2-0. Henderson's off the mark on his first 3. Puts Hunter in the driver's seat, and Catawba finishing a recap of yesterday. Took it in extra innings, 6-5, with Ty Hubbard scoring on a wild pitch. 3-0, right down the middle from Henderson. Hunter was taking all the way. Moving quickly, here's the 3-1 from Henderson. It's a breaking ball, and this notches the outside part of the plate from the right-hander, and he's worked backwards in this at-bat with a glove at his face. Pumps his glove, and here comes the payoff pitch, and it's high. Leadoff walk to Sam Hunter. second consecutive inning that begins with a leadoff walk for Catawba. Nathan Chrisman did so in the third. He was left stranded 90 feet away at third, trying to break the ice. And so from the stretch comes Henderson, his first offering to Hunter Atkins. This is outside to the righty third baseman. Hunter and Atkins traded spots defensively yesterday in the latter half of game one as the 1-0 finds the outside part of the plate, evens it at 1-1. So Atkins, who started in right, swapped with Hunter. He's starting at third today. As Henderson takes a look over at Sam Hunter at first. He's back in safely as the wind starting to pick up. It's been blowing out towards right center and seems to have shifted towards left. As a 1-1, or rather before a 1-1 offering, it's Henderson going back over to first. Breaking ball and a wave and a miss from Atkins. Gets Henderson ahead 1-2. He looks over at the runner, and Hunter's back in safely with a head first dive. One-two, swing and a miss. Atkins down on strikes for the second time today. And that's 2 strikeouts now for Henderson on his afternoon. Went back to the breaking ball. Atkins swipes underneath it. Puts one away in the top of the fourth as Matthew Connolly climbs into the righty's batter's box. Henderson's first pitch home is low on his 50th pitch of the afternoon. Connolly had the big swing yesterday, a 3-run shot, part of the 4-run 7th inning for Catawba that took a 5-4 lead. His 5th home run of the season, the 1-0. It's a strike. Snap throw back to first by Cochran. And Hunter is back in safely. Henderson in his sophomore season. 1-1, Hunter's going, it's a strike. The throw down to second is in time. A strong throw from Carson Cochran, and it's Cole Nathan applying the tag as Hunter is gunned down for out number 2. On a rope from Cochran, and Nathan able to snare it, slide it back around. Here's Connolly in a 1-2 and hangs upstairs from Henderson. 2 balls and 2 strikes. So he looks for an unconventional 1-2-3. 2-2. Connolly pops it up. Foul ground first base side. Floyd off the hill, now back onto the turf, and he'll make the play. For out number 3. Closes this top half of the 4th inning out. The assist from Cochran catches Hunter stealing, and then Floyd navigating through multiple levels of terrain sends us to the bottom of the 4th, 0-0 between Carson-Newman and Catawba on the Eagle Sports Network.
Tri-Light is proud to support Carson-Newman Athletics. We salute the student athletes who are working hard to make great things happen on the field, in the classroom, and in the world. It takes vision, commitment, and teamwork, qualities we share at Tri-Light. Our mission is to provide life-changing opportunities by building a world-class fiber broadband network. If you'd like to learn more, please visit trilight.net or call us at 833-847-0824.
We select our insurance companies the same way you do, very carefully. When you work with us, you can count on receiving fast, courteous, and professional service and quality protection through Auto Owners Insurance. For a no-problem approach for your life, home, car, and business insurance needs, ask us about the No Problem Company, Auto Owners Insurance. Call Bible Insurance Agency at 423-586-4320 or go by 1600 East Andrew Johnson Highway in Morristown, serving the Lakeway area's insurance needs since 1931.
Kemper Nix heads back out for the fourth inning, looking to respond from another zero tossed up from Christian Henderson in the top of the fourth. Just 3 hits combined between these two teams so far. A 0-0 game between the visiting number 3 team in the country in Catawba against Carson-Newman in game 2 of 3 this weekend. Game 1 of 2 on this sun-splashed Saturday afternoon and the first weekend of March. As Rodriguez climbs into the lefty's batter's box and will lead things off here in the bottom half of the fourth inning. First offering home from Nix, so wave and a miss from Rodriguez. And the count goes to 0-1. Also going on, tip it off in a few moments. South Atlantic Conference Women's Basketball Championship game as the 0-1 misses outside 1-1. Carson-Newman women's basketball looking to win the SAC tournament. They're taking on a Coker team that they split the regular season series with. 1-1. Misses low and it's 2-1. Delaney Weddington gets the start in the Carson-Newman lineup alongside Emily Gonzalez, Jennifer Sullivan, Maddie Knuckles, and Keely Rogers. 2-1. Misses low and away to Rodriguez, and it's 3-1. So I'll continue to provide updates on that contest as it moves along for those interested, and do the same for Catawba when their men's team takes on Anderson, the top team in the Southeast region, later this afternoon in the men's championship. And it's a leadoff walk to Sebastian Rodriguez. Get things going here in the fourth. Rodriguez had a pair of leadoff doubles yesterday. He scored on both occasions. This time he leads off the fourth with a walk, and here comes Matthew Bishop, the designated hitter for Carson-Newman. His freshman season fouls the first pitch back that he sees from Nix. 6'3", 215 out of Leesville, South Carolina. Hit his first career home run 6 days ago at Anderson. And there's a strike on the batter in Bishop. This makes the count 0-2. Pitch home is outside 1-2. That call was made by Peter Pavusek, one of the 2 field umpires today. He's alongside Michael Walters in the field, and Marcus Wilkie is the one calling balls and strikes. The 1-2, Bishop in the air, left field, long run, diving and being unable to come up with it is Jack Cuba. Rodriguez gets the stop sign over at third. It's a double for Matthew Bishop. It was a long run for the left fielder Cuba, who's getting the start today. As Ty Hubbard can't go, he's been battling an illness. And so here comes Aiden Gibson, who was 4 for 5 yesterday. Reached on his first trip to the plate today on a hit by pitch. Picked up 3 RBIs in the extra innings loss yesterday as well. Has a chance to break things open for the Eagles in the bottom of the fourth. First pitch from Nix, dips low. Pitch number 70 for Kemper Nix. First two have reached in the fourth for the Eagles. Lefty on righty, a 1-0 home. Kind of the top part of the zone from Nix. Gibson does not agree with the call. The 1-1. Gibson, line drive out into left center field. Ranging into the gap is Staborski. He'll make the catch. Tagging from third goes Rodriguez. He'll score. And Carson-Newman strikes first on the fourth RBI of the weekend from Aiden Gibson. A sacrifice fly. Makes it a 1-0 Eagles lead as Bishop also advances up to third. Here comes Braxton Smith, who tries to push the advantage up to 2. With Bishop 90 feet away over at third. Smith had a sac fly yesterday. First pitch he sees from Nix is in the zone, and it's 0-1.
Come on, threes.
Lefty on righty against Braxton Smith, the 0-1. This is the zone, and it's 1-1. Bishop over at third, the infield's in, the 1-1. Smith drives it in the air, straightaway center. Staborski to his right, makes the catch. Here comes Bishop on the tag up. Back-to-back sac flies from the Eagles. Making a simple play with productive outs, and they make it 2-0 here in the bottom of the fourth. Second straight game with a sac fly for Braxton Smith. And he makes it a 2-0 Carson-Newman lead, and here is Carson Cochran, the 9-hitter. But the base is empty now and 2 away. First pitch from Nix to him. Brushes inside against catcher who stands in the righty's batter's box. 1-0. Cochran fouls it straight back, and it's 1-1.
Up three.
To Cochran. Wave and miss. 1-2. Cochran reached on a fielder's choice his last time up. So he tries to keep this fourth inning going where the Eagles have broken the ice. 1-2. Cochran a chopper to third. Gloved by Atkins off one hop. And a strike on to first. Trout number 3. But the Eagles bring 2 across. First, the sac fly from Aiden Gibson, followed up by the sac fly from Braxton Smith. It's 2-0 Eagles, heading to the 5th on the Eagles Sports Network.
How do you know you're in a community, not just a town? Well, strangers smile as they walk by. They refill your coffee without you asking. And when you ask directions, people offer to walk you there. Communities give more. The way you know when you walk into First Bank that you are in a real community bank. Great products, direct access to your local bankers, and relationships that can last a lifetime. Don't just have an account. Have a community with First Bank. Member FDIC.
At InterDigital, we strive to be a leading provider of cutting-edge digital and marketing solutions. At InterDigital, we want to help our clients find success. Our team of technology gurus work together to ensure InterDigital continues to progress forward as technology advances. At InterDigital, we make technology work for you. Visit interdigital.com for IT support, web development, virtual tours, graphic design, internet marketing, mobile app, and film production services.
InterDigital, laser focused on your success.
for the second straight game this weekend. Carson-Newman jumps in front with a 2-0 lead over Catawba. A 2-run bottom half of the fourth inning. Sac fly from Aiden Gibson and one from Braxton Smith. Makes it 2-0 Eagles as Christian Henderson heads out for the fifth. And his first pitch is a ball to the designated hitter in Jake Dunlap. Dunlap is 0 for 1 today as the 1-0. This is outside 2-0. Ground out to Cole Nathan his last time up. That was on the first pitch that he saw in that at-bat. And Jack Cuba and Nathan Chrisman do up. 2-0. It's beneath the zone from Henderson. And the count goes to 3-0. And there's ball 4. It's a 4-pitch walk to Jake Dunlap. Leads off here in the fifth.
Keep up!
So the third consecutive inning where the leadoff man reaches for Catawba via a free pass. Brings up Jack Cuba and takes the first pitch ball, blown away. The first 5 of this inning from Henderson has missed the zone as the wind is picking up. Bottom part of this Catawba order trying to set up the top half as the 1-0 misses low from Henderson. Now it's 2-0. And Carson Cochran smartly will head up to the mound, trying to settle things down here with Henderson, who has missed on his first 6 to get things going here in the top of the 5th inning. He's done a good job so far today. Just 1 hit allowed. That was the first batter he saw, and Logan Dyer all the way back in the first inning. A couple of strikeouts with 3 walks on the afternoon. And he's in a hole here against Cuba. Grounded out to Aiden Gibson at third. Last time up in the second. 2-0, and Henderson finds the outer half, gets back in the count, finds his first strike here in the fifth. Two 2-1, loops away. 3 balls and a strike. Henderson trying to avoid back-to-back walks. From the first base side of the rubber, Cuba pops it up, foul ground first base side. Floyd up onto the hill will run out of room as it lands at a play foul. So the count now runs full. Payoff pitch with the runner going. Cuba nubs one towards third. Gloved by Gibson. Throws on the move, and it's in time for out number 1 over at first. Dunlap advances up to second. As Cuba is 0 for 2 with a pair of groundouts to Aiden Gibson. And so here comes Nathan Crispin. Had a walk his last time up. First pitch swing for him. Chops it to short. Rodriguez snaps it to first, and there's out number 2. Short-lived battle between Henderson and Crispin. He gets out number 2. As now, after the leadoff walk to Dunlap, tries to get through the 5th here, facing the 9-hitter in Parker Staborski. First pitch from Henderson to Staborski is a breaking ball. Drops into the middle part of the zone. The 0-1, wave and miss from Staborski, and Henderson looks to shut the door here in the 5th. Got off to a rough start. Missed on his first 6 pitches, but is battled back. Here's the 0-2. Swing and a miss. Good morning, good afternoon, and good night. Parker Staborski down on 3 pitches as Henderson picks up strikeout number 3 and closes the book on the top of the 5th. A shutdown inning from the right-hander sends us to the bottom half of the 5th. 2-0 Carson-Newman over number 3 Catawba on the Eagle Sports Network.
Sure, we've been around a while, 171 years to be exact. We know the power of a liberal arts-based Christian education and the tremendous potential of what can be found on this campus, within this community. We are adventurers, dreamers, believers, passionate and compassionate, curious and clever, driven by a common purpose towards a common goal.
I found my passion.
I found purpose.
We are Carson-Newman.
What will you find?
Domino's Pizza in Jefferson City and Morristown wants to help feed your business. When you're hungry at lunch, show your business card at Domino's in Jefferson City and Morristown when you make your purchase for pickup or delivery to get 25% off the entire order. That's 25% off your order at Domino's in Jeff City and Morristown when you show your business card. Call 865-471-6700 to get a pizza. Domino's, the official pizza of the Carson-Newman Eagles.
Here we go.
Maddox Green leads off here in the bottom half of the 5th inning. A 2-0 Carson-Newman lead, and he's ahead 2-0. Kemper Nix still out there for Catawba. And he goes right down Main Street for strike 1 of the at-bat. Christian Henderson scoreless through 5 innings for Carson-Newman, getting the start here in game 2, the 2-1. Finds the inside corner, 2-2 against Maddox Green. He's 1 for 2, a single in the first and then a fly out in the third. Cole Nathan and Logan Floyd to follow. 2-2. Green in the air, shallow right field, long run for the right fielder Hunter. And he will get there in time for out number 1.
Good job, Kemper.
So here comes Cole Nathan. He is 1 for 2. Reached on a fielder's choice and then had a single back in the third. First pitch for Nix to Nathan. Outside, 1-0. It's a breaking ball that drops into the top of the zone. Levels it at 1-1 with 1 gone in the bottom of the 5th inning. Nix has found success with the breaking ball. Goes to the fastball here, the 1-1. A high chopper gloved by Crispin over at short. Throw pulled the first baseman Crabtree off the bag, but he spins around and applies the tag on Nathan before he reaches first. Puts 2 away. It was close over there. He looks to respond with a 1-2-3 frame here in the bottom of the fifth. First offering to Floyd is a swing and a miss on pitch number 88 for Kemper Nix. Gave up 2 in the bottom of the fourth. Rodriguez reached on a walk to get things going, then a double for Matthew Bishop. The one to Floyd, turns and drives one to left field. Jack Cuba on the move, he dives and he makes the grab for out number 3. Strong play from the left fielder, Jack Cuba, who's been put in today, didn't play yesterday, but nice defensive play. Closes the book on the 5th inning, sends us to the 6th. It's 2-0 Carson-Newman on the Eagle Sports Network.
Domino's Pizza in Jefferson City has deals for Carson-Newman students. Bring in your valid student ID when you order for pickup or delivery, and Domino's in Jefferson City will give you a steaming hot large one-topping pizza for $4.99. That's a large one-topping pizza for Carson-Newman students for $4.99 at Domino's in Jeff City. Call 865-471-6700 to order. That's 865-471-6700. Domino's, the official pizza of the Carson-Newman Eagles.
Okay, let's see. I'm ready to do this. Carson-Newman. It's been around since 1851. Lots of flexible online programs. Wow. World-class accredited academics. A faith and learning environment with professors who really care about me. A top 10 best value school. Carson-Newman gives $48 million a year in financial aid. This is the perfect place. I'm in.
Into the 6th inning here from the Silver Diamond Baseball Complex, a 2-0 Carson-Newman lead over number 3 Catawba. Matt Scalza with you on the Eagle Sports Network. Christian Henderson sets back out onto the mound. Has been efficient and effective today. Has just allowed 1 hit through his first 5 innings of work, and he faces top of the order with Logan Dyer to get things going here in inning number 6. And the first offering to him is a ball that dips low on the breaking ball. Pitch number 70 there from Christian Henderson. The 1-0. It's a fastball that misses beneath the bottom part of the zone. Here's the 2-0. Two-seamer from Henderson. Misses low. And he's missed on his first 3 in the at-bat against Dyer. 3-0. Back in the strike zone is Henderson as he pinpoints it to make it 3-1. Working quickly, the 3-1 home. There's a breaking ball that drops in. And Henderson works backwards to run the count full against Logan Dyer. Payoff pitch. Dyer spoils with a foul ball down the third base side. The count stays where it is. Here comes another 3-2. And it misses high to Logan Dyer. And he reaches on a leadoff walk. That is the 4th consecutive inning that has began with a walk for Catawba. As here comes Brandon Crabtree, first baseman with an open stance in lefty's batter's box. Swings on the first pitch he sees and sends a sizzling shot down the right field line for a fair ball, and it caroms into the corner. Going around third, Dyer will come in to score as he wheels from first to home on an RBI double from Brandon Crabtree. And just like that, the Catawba Bats find a way to break through against Christian Henderson. Second hit of the afternoon for this offense. And it's RBI number 15 for Brandon Crabtree on the season. So Sam Hunter now climbs in and fouls the first pitch away. And it's 0-1. A tying run in scoring position for Catawba here in the 6th. The 0-1. Hunter puts the bunts down. It's picked up by Henderson off the mound. Snaps it to first. It was a wide throw, but Floyd hangs onto it and keeps his foot on the bag. For out number 1 as Crabtree advances another 90 feet up to third. And the infield comes in against Hunter Atkins. First offering from Henderson is a breaking ball that notches the outer part of the zone against the right-handed hitting third baseman in Atkins, who is 0 for 2 today with a pair of strikeouts. The 0-1. Atkins line drive into left center field, and this game is tied in a matter of 2 swings for Catawba. An RBI single from Hunter Atkins. Drives in Crabtree. And it's 2-2 here in the top of the 6th. Atkins hadn't been able to solve Henderson before. He does there. And makes it 2-2. In the top half of the 6th. Henderson keeps working. First pitch swing for Matthew Connolly. Flies it out into right center field. Long run for Braxton Smith, but he gets there from center field for out number 2. And it's a short-lived at-bat for Matthew Connolly. Both Smith and Soto Diaz giving chase to it. And both lost their hats in the process. So here comes Jake Dunlap as Henderson looks to send things to the bottom of the 6th. Keep things level at where they are. Snap throw over to first. Guides Atkins back in safely. Goes back to first, and Atkins in with a head first dive, ahead of the tag from Floyd. First pitch to Dunlap is the ball outside, 1-0. Here comes the 1-0. And it catches the inner half against Dunlap, and it's 1-1. Henderson coming off a couple of rough performances in 2 of his last 3. This has been a good one, trying to get through 6 for the second time, or for the 3rd time this season. He looks over the runner at first. Here's the 1-1. Dunlap, hard hit ground ball, backhand stop by Rodriguez on to first. It is not in time. It goes up the first base side. Advancing to third goes Atkins, but the runner made a turn around first, and Cochran tags him out. Huge backup play from Carson Cochran. As the ball went away, you can see Dunlap, he turns to second. Cochran was there for the backup, and he tags him out. Ends the inning as it is 2-2 heading to the bottom of the 6th on the Eagle Sports Network.
This is Carson-Newman men's basketball alum Taylor Hawkins. I want to help your family secure its financial future. I'm with Modern Woodman Financial Planning, where we touch lives and secure futures. Let Modern Woodman protect your family's financial security through life insurance, retirement planning, and financial services. You can contact me, Taylor Hawkins, at cneagles.com/Modern Woodman. That's cneagles.com/Modern Woodman. Help secure your family's financial future through Modern Woodman Financial Planning.
The #1 source for Carson-Newman athletics gear is shopseeandeagles.com, where you can find gear from Adidas, Columbia, Nike, and Under Armour. Shirts, jerseys, sweatshirts, shorts, pants, hats, and scarves. ShopSeeAndEagles.com is your source for everything CN. You can even show your school spirit on your smartphone or tablet. All of your game day essentials can be found in one place. ShopSeeAndEagles.com.
Bottom of the 6th inning here from Jefferson City, Tennessee. Catawba has tied things up. First an RBI double from Brandon Crabtree, and then an RBI single from Hunter Atkins. As this back to all square, as Bradley Soto Diaz leads off in the bottom of the 6th. And the first offering from Kemper Nix. This is high on pitch number 90 for Nix this afternoon. 4, 5, and 6 in the Carson-Newman order. 1-0 is a breaking ball that hangs upstairs, and it's 2-0. Soto Diaz early. He pulls it down the left field line, foul. Count is at 2-1. From Nix is outside. Count runs to 3-1 against Bradley Soto Diaz.
Hey, let's go, please.
3-1. Soto Diaz works it backside into right center field. He turns around first, takes a wide look over at second, and then opts to retreat back to first base. But it's a leadoff single for Bradley Soto Diaz, and it's his first hit on the weekend after having his 15-game hitting streak snapped yesterday in the extra innings loss in Game 1 of this weekend series to get things going in March.
Let's go, Kemper. Hey, roll it up, boys.
So here comes Sebastian Rodriguez. 0 for 1, a strikeout in the first, walked and then scored the opening run of this contest back in the 4th. Stands in the lefty's batter's box against Kemper Nix. Shows bunt, he pops it up straight back. And the count goes to 0-1. As there was a check over at first by Nix. Soto Diaz back in safely. Nix looking over at Soto Diaz, staring him square in the face, working from the third base side of the rubber. The 0-1. Rodriguez shows bunt, pulls back as it was moving high and inside against the shortstop. And the count goes to 1-1. With nobody out in the bottom of the 6th. The Eagles scored 2 in the 4th. Catawba responds with a pair here in the 6th as Rodriguez shows bunt and he pops another one up. That goes foul.
Hey, good pitch, good pitch.
And the count is at 1-2.
Hey, here we go, 3. Something nasty right here, kid. One more. Hey, you got this, Kemper.
And another throw over to first. Soto Diaz back in safely, standing up.
Hey, you got him, dude. You got him.
comes the 1-2, and Rodriguez fouls it back on another foul ball. Count stays at 1-2. Rodriguez battling here after 2 for 5 day yesterday, had 2 doubles. Runner going on the 1-2. It's high. The throw down to second. Not in time. Soto Diaz swipes second and moves into scoring position. Got a tremendous jump over at first, and it's always dangerous to steal second, especially against a lefty pitcher that is looking you square in the face. Soto Diaz, tremendous speed. Outstanding jump. He moves into scoring position as Rodriguez shoots the 2-2 down the right field line. It is a fair ball. Soto Diaz motors around third. He's in to score. The third double of the weekend for Sebastian Rodriguez. Puts the Eagles back in front. It's 3-2 in the bottom of the 6th. And so now, here comes head coach for Catawba as day comes to a close for Kemper Nix. And so we'll figure out who the new pitcher is, get you everything you need to know when we come back here on the Eagles Sports Network.
When you're sick and tired of fast food and need a fresh home-cooked meal, turn to Lisa's Country Kitchen. Lisa's been cooking up her fresh, never frozen food for the Lakeway area for more than 15 years. Lisa's cares about her customers. You may enter a stranger, but you'll leave a friend. From foot-long hot dogs to juicy steaks, Lisa's has the best food for the best prices.
Lisa's Country Kitchen on Route 92 off Old Andrew Johnson Highway. The best food for the best prices.
Serving East Tennessee for 40 years, Magaha Electric is the perfect choice for all your electrical projects. Magaha Electric specializes in commercial, retail, manufacturing, residential, and industrial contracting needs. Magaha Electric can provide superior service, technical know-how, and realistic budgeting for any size project in a timely, cost-effective manner. Visit MagahaElectric.com for all your electrical contracting needs. Magaha Electric, your East Tennessee electrical contracting source.
So Rodriguez gives the Eagles the lead, and day comes to a close for Kemper Nix after 100 pitches. And in comes Parker Lakey, excuse me. Making his 8th appearance, 5th in relief. First pitch home to Matthew Bishop is outside, and it's 1-0. Wave and miss from Bishop. Got fooled on the breaking ball. It's 2-1 with Sebastian Rodriguez over at second after his go-ahead RBI double. 1-1. Bishop fouls it straight back, and it's 1-2. Here comes the 1-2. Bishop off the end of his bat hoists it into shallow right center. The second baseman, Dyer, a couple of steps onto the outfield grass. Squeezes it for out number 2-1 here in the bottom of the 6th. As Rodriguez stays over at second, and here is Aiden Gibson. Drove in the first run of the game on a sac fly. First offering he sees from Lakey is in the zone. And it's 0-1. And a balk from Lakey moves Rodriguez into scoring position, or another 90 feet up to third. So the job for Gibson becomes a little easier against the freshman right-hander, the 0-1. Misses low, and it's 1-1. Lakey hails from Harrisburg, North Carolina. 6'1" freshman. The 1-1. Breaking ball zips low and away, and a good snag by the catcher in Connolly. Holds Rodriguez over at third. Righty on righty against Gibson. The 2-1 buzzes the tower. And Gibson leans out of the way. The count moves to 3-1. And the 3-1. Gibson flares it to right field and foul ground. Crabtree, the first baseman, was introduced to the hill on the first base side. He was trying to run up it and instead gets a face full of grass as he trips going up. And the count goes to 3-2. My producer and replay director, Ian Johnson, I would assume is going to maybe clip that one. We might see that at the end of the year at the Frosties. Infield in. Here's the payoff pitch to Gibson, and it's low for ball 4. So the strong weekend continues for Aiden Gibson. Still yet to have an at-bat today. A hit by pitch, a sac fly, and now a walk here in the 6th. Puts runners on the corners with one away for Braxton Smith. Gibson going as Smith on the first pitch he sees, chops it to short. Chrisman pumped the throw to home. Goes to first as Rodriguez comes in to score. An RBI ground out from Braxton Smith, his second of the day, and the Eagles push 2 across. Now in the 6th, go back up by a pair. It's 4-2. So here comes Carson Cochran as a runner in scoring position in Gibson as the Eagles try to bring 3 across. It's Gibson, large lead over at second. First offering from Lakey. There's a breaking ball that finds the heart of the zone. Puts the count at 0-1. Lakey holds a 3.10 ERA through 20 1/3 innings of work coming into today. The 0-1. Misses inside against the righty in Cochran, and it's 1-1. shift down in the infield or the outfield. A throw back to second, gets into center field, and Gibson hesitated, opts not to advance to third as Chrisman did a good job covering. As it went off the glove of Dyer. Careened into left center. So here comes, no, there is not going to be a 1-1. This is another throwback to second. More on target and more connected is Dyer and Lakey in this spot. Runner going and Gibson on the 1-1. A hit and run situation as Cochran notches it off the end of his bat and goes foul. Here comes the 1-2 to Cochran. A breaking ball that drops into the zone. Cochran's frozen, and he goes down looking. To close out the 6th inning, first strikeout for Lakey. The Eagles score 2 more. An RBI double from Sebastian Rodriguez and the second RBI from Braxton Smith. Makes it a 4-2 lead heading into the 7th on the Eagles Sports Network.
There's something about a small community that unites us, whether it's cheering on our favorite team or the way we come together in a crisis. Small communities are made up of people with big hearts. We're dedicated to hard work and innovation through sunny days and stormy nights. AEC is always here, powering the people and the places that make our community a spectacular place to call home. AEC, power what matters most.
Insurance, it's about people, not things. It's about security. It's about confidence. It's about relationships. It's about trust. It's about you. As a local independent agent, Bible Insurance Agency can design an insurance program that's just right for you and your family. Give the people you love safe, sound, secure protection from Auto Owners Insurance. Call Bible Insurance Agency 423-586-4320 or go by 1600 East Andrew Johnson Highway in Morristown.
Christian Henderson heads back out to the mound for Carson-Newman here in the top of the 7th. His team has given him the lead back after Catawba played at 2 in the top of the 6th. Eagles respond with a pair of their own in the bottom half. An RBI double from Sebastian Rodriguez, drove in Bradley Soto Diaz. And then an RBI ground out from Braxton Smith, his second ribby of the day. Pushed Rodriguez across. As it's 7, 8, and 9 in the Catawba order against Christian Henderson. And his first pitch breaking ball freezes Jack Cuba. That's 0-1. The 0-1 misses. 1 ball, 1 strike. Off the mark, 2-1. Next offering will be the 90th for Christian Henderson. 2-1 to Cuba, and he fouls it off. Swing and a miss. Cuba can't lay off the breaking ball from Henderson. And there's another strikeout for Christian Henderson. It's his 4th. Puts 1 away. And the top of the 7th brings up Nathan Chrisman. First offering to Chrisman goes to the backstop. And that's 1-0. Day came to a close for Kemper Nix in the bottom of the 6th inning. 5 innings, gave up 5 hits, 4 runs, all of them earned. A pair of strikeouts and 2 walks as well. The 1-0 from Henderson as Chrisman shoots into the air, straightaway center, pushes Smith back onto the warning track to the wall. It is gone. A solo home run to dead center field from Nathan Chrisman. Cuts the lead down to 1. That is his second home run of the season, and it is a 4-3 Carson-Newman lead now. Showing Button pulling back is a pinch hitter in the spot of Parker Staborski. Kylan O'Dean. He shows Bunn again, squares it down the first base side. Count goes to 0-2. The 0-2 from Henderson. Hangs upstairs, 1-2. One-two, breaking ball, called strike 3. O'Dean frozen as their strikeout number 5 for Henderson. Goes back to the breaking ball that has worked well for him today. And now it turns back over to the top of the order with Logan Dyer. So a pair of strikeouts and sandwiched in between the solo home run from Nathan Chrisman. First pitch is a strike to Dyer. Dyer a single, ground out and a walk. Here on the 0-1, sharply hit to second. A sliding stop by Nathan. He goes to first, and there's out number 3 as Christian Henderson has gone 7 innings. Catawba gets one back on the solo shot from Chrisman. Eagles looking for more in the bottom of the 7th when we come back on the Eagles Sports Network.
Don't know what to wear on game day? Head over to shopseeandeagles.com for all of your Carson-Newman athletics gear. You can find clothing from Adidas, Columbia, Nike, and Under Armour to cover you from head to toe. ShopSeeingEagles.com also has duffel bags, backpacks, jewelry, pet supplies, and gifts. Don't waste any more time. Prove you are the ultimate Carson-Newman fan with the official gear of the Eagles at ShopSeeingEagles.com. Visit today.
Dorm food got you down? Need a home-cooked meal? Then Lisa's Country Kitchen is for you. Lisa's Country Kitchen has been feeding Carson-Newman students for 15 years. Lisa's has a family-friendly atmosphere all day long, from the morning with their $2.99 breakfast specials to dinner with Lisa's fresh, never-frozen steaks. Carson-Newman students get a 10% discount with their student ID.
Lisa's Country Kitchen on Route 92 off Old Andrew Johnson Highway. The best food for the best prices.
Defensive change for Catawba after Kylan O'Dean. Pinch hit for Parker Staborski. It is Malachi Cloud. That is now in straightaway center field for the Indians, as Parker Lakely will come out for his first clean inning of work. Inherited Sebastian Rodriguez on the bases. He eventually scored, and that goes against the starter in Kemper Nix. As Maddox Green at the top of the Carson-Newman order leads off. He shows a bunt, puts it down third base side. Slipping off the mound is Lakey. And Maddox Green is aboard. It's going to be a tough play with the speed of Green. Be an infield bunt single. Brings up Cole Nathan. First pitch Nathan sees is a strike, and it's 0-1. So Green reaches for the second time today. 0-1. It's low to Nathan. 1 ball and 1 strike. Catawba gets one back in the top of the 7th. A solo home run from Nathan Chrisman. His second of the season. Snap throw back to first, and Green back in safely with a head first dive. Head of the tag from Brandon Crabtree. Rest of the defensive alignment unchanged for Jim Gant and this Catawba staff. Another look over to first by Lakey, and Green in safely. Tons of speed for Maddox Green. Two-sport athlete in Jefferson City, also on the football team. The 1-1 is a breaking ball that turns back in and catches the inner half against Nathan. 1-2. For the 1-2, it's another throw over to first, and Green is in safely. Checking over in Rock Hill, Coker up 34-22 on the Carson-Newman women's basketball team in the South Atlantic Conference Tournament Championship game. 1-2, Green's going. Nathan chops it foul, third base side. Two. Outside to Nathan, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Two. Throw over to first. Gets away from the first baseman Crabtree. It was an errant throw from Lakey on the pickoff attempt. And so advancing up to second went Maddox Green. Brings up Cole Nathan. Or Cole Nathan is still up. I'm all out of sorts here. My apologies. 2-2 is outside. And now the count runs full. Settle it back in here, Matt. So 3-2 count with nobody gone here. Maddox Green got on with a leadoff bunt. Advanced over to second on the throwing error from pitcher Lakey. Now here's the payoff pitch to Cole Nathan, and he fouls it away. Green with a couple of step lead over at second. Another payoff pitch to Nathan. Misses inside. And a long at-bat is won by the second baseman. And the first 2 have reached in the bottom of the 7th. And here comes Jim Gant out of the first base side dugout. He's going back to the bullpen. Lakey hasn't had his best stuff going. He got through the 6th, but the first 2 reach against him in the 7th, and he's going to make a change. When we come back, we'll figure out who it is, get you everything you need to know when we come back on the Eagle Sports Network.
Tri-Light is proud to support Carson-Newman Athletics. We salute the student athletes who are working hard to make great things happen on the field, in the classroom, and in the world. It takes vision, commitment, and teamwork, qualities we share at Tri-Light. Our mission is to provide life-changing opportunities by building a world-class fiber broadband network. If you'd like to learn more, please visit trilight.net or call us at 833-847-0824.
We select our insurance companies the same way you do, very carefully. When you work with us, you can count on receiving fast, courteous, and professional service and quality protection through Auto Owners Insurance. For a no-problem approach for your life, home, car, and business insurance needs, ask us about the No Problem Company, Auto Owners Insurance. Call Bible Insurance Agency at 423-586-4320 or go by 1600 East Andrew Johnson Highway in Morristown, serving the Lakeway area's insurance needs since 1931.
Braden Major is the new pitcher in for Catawba here in the bottom of the 7th. Third-ranked Indians trailing Carson-Newman 4-3 here in Game 2 of this 3-game set. The Eagles trying to push more across and force a rubber match this afternoon in the second half of this doubleheader. As the senior Major comes in, native of Mooresville, North Carolina. Makes his 8th appearance, and before he goes home, he'll snap one to second to usher Maddox Green back to the second base bag. Cole Nathan's over at first after a long bout that ends in a walk. And another throw over to second, and Green unamused back standing at second base. Logan Floyd is the first one that Major faces. Reached on a walk and then a couple of flyouts his last 2 times up. First offering he swings on and grounds it foul down the third base side, and 0-1. The 0-1 inside to Floyd. 1 ball, 1 strike. A 1-1 loops away from Major. 2 balls and a strike. Through his 7 appearances so far, he holds a 7.27 ERA through 8 2/3. Struck out 10, walked 4. Opponents batting .303 against him. He's going to go back to second. Throw was low and picked on the backhand by the second baseman Dyer. Comes a 2-1. Floyd turns, drives it deep to left. Left fielder Cuba watches it go. A 3-run home run from Logan Floyd. And he breaks it open 7-3 in the bottom of the 7th. That ball was smoked 106 miles per hour off the bat of Logan Floyd. Home run number 4 on the season for the first baseman. Ignites this crowd at the Silver Diamond Baseball Complex, and it's a 7-3 Carson-Newman lead. He knew it as soon as he hit it, and so did the left fielder Cuba. Took a couple of steps, turned, and he watched it fly over the left field wall. As here comes Bradley Soto Diaz. as the 0-1 misses. Here's the 1-1 to Soto Diaz. Grounds one towards short. Picked up by Chrisman on a couple of hops. Snaps it to first, and there's out number 1. And that brings up Sebastian Rodriguez. What a swing for Logan Floyd. And a big spot comes through. And a tough way to start it for Braden Major. Gives up his second home run of the season. Sebastian Rodriguez shows bunt, and he shoots a pop-up to the netting behind home plate. Oh, 0-1 to Rodriguez, bounces in. On the changeup from Major, 1 ball, 1 strike. Carson-Newman now up 7-3. They had put up 2 runs in the 4th, 2 in the 6th, and now here's 3 in the 7th. As the righty Major comes home, the 1-1 is right down the chute to Rodriguez. 1 ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2. Rodriguez shoots it to left field, and it is in as it loops over the head of the outstretched glove of the shortstop, Chrisman. As Rodriguez goes to the opposite field. On a sinking line drive, Chrisman just mere inches away from getting to that one. And looks like that will be the day after 11 pitches for Braden Major. Faced Logan Floyd, gives up a 3-run home run, and Jim Gant is going to take the ball from Major. He's going to make a slow walk to the first base side dugout as the bullpen gate will swing open once more for Catawba. We'll figure out who the new pitcher is, get you everything you need to know when we come back on the other side of this break on the Eagle Sports Network. Calvin Douglas is the new pitcher for Catawba as the bullpen door swung open and the right-hander enters and replaces Braden Major, who just goes a third of an inning, but his first batter he faced was Logan Floyd, and he lost that battle in a big way. A 3-run shot to left field that got out of here in a hurry. So Jim Gant turns to Douglas, sophomore right-hander out of Waxhaw, North Carolina. Missed on the first offering to Matthew Bishop, and it's 1-0. Next offering, Bishop goes around on a check swing, and it's 1-1. Very easy call there for home plate umpire Marcus Wilkie. Michael Walters is at first, and Peter Pavusek is the other field umpire. Sebastian Rodriguez over at first after a one-out single. Douglas takes a look at him with a quick twitch turn. Douglas, one of the top relievers on this Catawba staff. The 1-1 finds the zone, and it's 1-2 as Bishop takes it looking. Appearance number 9 for Calvin Douglas. He's 2-0 with a 1.04 ERA. The 1-2 bounces well in front of home plate, goes high up off the netting behind home plate, and advancing up to second goes Rodriguez on a wild pitch from Douglas. Count levels up at 2-2. Bishop's 1 for 3, had a double with a run scored in the 4th. And he goes down looking as the 2-2 on the off speed from Douglas freezes Bishop, puts 2 away in the bottom of the 7th. And here comes Aiden Gibson. First offering to Gibson misses low. There's ball 1. Opponents are just batting 120 against Douglas this season. Faking a steal over at second was Rodriguez. The breaking ball home on the 1-0 is pinpointed in the zone by Douglas. Squares it up at 1-1 against Aiden Gibson. It was 0 for 0. Hit by pitch, a sac fly and a walk. 1-1. It's a fastball that stamps on the outside corner from Douglas at 92 miles per hour. Count goes to 1-2. The 1-2, breaking ball, swing and a miss from Gibson, drop third. Connolly pops out from behind home plate and snaps it down to Crabtree. As back-to-back strikeouts and the bottom of the 7th for Catawba, but not before damage is done. A 3-run home run, a Huey Magoo's home run for Logan Floyd. Makes it 7-3 Carson-Newman heading into the 8th here on the Eagle Sports Network.
How do you know you're in a community, not just a town? Well, strangers smile as they walk by. They refill your coffee without you asking. And when you ask directions, people offer to walk you there. Communities give more. The way you know when you walk into First Bank that you are in a real community bank. Great products, direct access to your local bankers, and relationships that can last a lifetime. Don't just have an account. Have a community with First Bank. Member FDIC.
At InterDigital, we strive to be a leading provider of cutting-edge digital and marketing solutions. At InterDigital, we want to help our clients find success. Our team of technology gurus work together to ensure InterDigital continues to progress forward as technology advances. At InterDigital, we make technology work for you. Visit interdigital.com for IT support, web development, virtual tours, graphic design, internet marketing, mobile app, and film production services.
InterDigital, laser focused on your success.
Into the top of the 8th inning from the Silver Diamond Baseball Complex. Game 2 of this 3-game set between Carson-Newman and number 3 Catawba. The day has come to a close for Christian Henderson as Alec Wilson steps onto the mound. Henderson, what a start it was for him. In a huge spot with his team needing to get a quality start and try and just right the ship on what has been a tough 9-game stretch where the Eagles have lost 8 of those 9 contests and have started off 2-8 through the first 10 conference games of the season. Henderson goes 7 innings, giving up 3 runs on 5 hits. He strikes out 5 and just walks just 4. So not the cleanest at times for Henderson, but he did a great job battling through, and he hands it off to Alec Wilson after 99 pitches.
Hey, get us started 4.
In the start for the sophomore in Henderson. Wilson makes appearance number 7 on the season. Holds a 5.40 ERA with a 1-2 record through 15 innings of work. Now the right-hander will face 2, 3, and 4 in the Catawba order, starting with Brandon Crabtree in the first offering to the first baseman. This is outside 1-0. Matt Scalzo with you on the Eagles Sports Network. Glad you could join me. Carson-Newman trying to force a rubber match as the 1-0 breaks in and hits right at the knees against Crabtree. It's 1-1. Wilson, a freshman out of Baxter, Tennessee, has had a strong start to his freshman campaign. The 1-1. Crabtree thought about, holds off, and the count moves to 2-1. Last time up for Crabtree, an RBI double in the 6th. Reached on a fielder's choice in the 1st and then grounded out in the 3rd. Those are the 3 trips to the plate for Crabtree. 2-1 from Wilson is a breaking ball. Misses low, and it's 3-1. A 4-run lead for Carson-Newman after a 3-run home run from Logan Floyd in the bottom of the 7th. 3-1. Is outside. It's a 5-pitch walk from Wilson to Crabtree. And a leadoff man is aboard in the top of the 8th inning. First pitch swinging from Hunter, and he drops it into right center for a base hit. Advancing up to second goes Crabtree, and the first 2 are on for Catawba on the top of the 8th inning. Brings up Hunter Atkins, and head coach Tom Griffin will walk out of the third base side dugout and have a conversation with his freshman pitcher just 6 pitches in. Looking to settle him down, and the rest of the infield, along with Carson Cochran, will join this conversation on the mound. Catching up with head coach Tom Griffin yesterday, as he was impressed with the fight from his team. And so he's been talking a lot more about the process. Process over results is how he framed it. And he's like, we're playing good baseball. We played good baseball today, better than what we had in the past. And he just wants his team to get better every day. And he thought yesterday his team got better despite the loss. And yes, it stung, especially in the way that it happened with losing an extra innings on a wild pitch. Felt his team took strides forward. Now they're trying to get a win here in the second game of this series against the third-ranked team in the country in Catawba. As Alec Wilson settles back in and faces Hunter Atkins. 2 on with nobody out. And the top of the 8th, the 4-run lead for the Eagles. The first pitch home from Wilson, a wave and a miss from Atkins. And it's 0-1. Crabtree worked to walk, and then a single from Sam Hunter has put the first 2 on in the 8th for Catawba. Here's the 0-1. Breaking ball, and Atkins hammers it deep to left. Green turns and watches it fly. Goodbye. Atkins changes the game on one swing as he golfs it out to left field, and the lead has been cut down to 1. Floyd goes yard on a 3-run home run in the bottom of the 7th, and Atkins responds with a 3-run shot of his own, bringing the lead down to 1. And now Jason White exits a third base side dugout, and that will be the day for Alec Wilson. Just 8 pitches, but the first 3 reach and 3-run scores. So Carson-Newman's going back to the bullpen. We'll figure out who it is and get you all squared up as it's back to a 1-run game here on the top of the 8th on the Eagle Sports Network.
Sure, we've been around a while, 171 years to be exact. We know the power of a liberal arts-based Christian education and the tremendous potential of what can be found on this campus, within this community. We are adventurers, dreamers, believers, passionate and compassionate, curious and clever, driven by a common purpose towards a common goal.
I found my passion.
I found purpose.
We are Carson-Newman.
What will you find?
Domino's Pizza in Jefferson City and Morristown wants to help feed your business. When you're hungry at lunch, show your business card at Domino's in Jefferson City and Morristown when you make your purchase for pickup or delivery to get 25% off the entire order. That's 25% off your order at Domino's in Jeff City and Morristown when you show your business card. Call 865-471-6700 to get a pizza. Domino's, the official pizza of the Carson-Newman Eagles.
It is Denver Slifka that Jason White and Carson-Newman turns to after first 3 reach for Catawba in the top of the 8th, and the deficit's been cut down to 1 after a 3-run home run from Hunter Atkins. Chases Alec Wilson after 8 pitches. And here is Slifka, the right-hander, faces Matthew Connolly. First pitch swing, and he lines it straight to the shortstop, Sebastian Rodriguez. And there's 1 gone now in the 8th. Slifka, a redshirt sophomore by way of Knoxville. Makes his 6th appearance on the year. First offering is outside to Jake Dunlap, the designated hitter in the lefties batter's box. Count goes to 1-0. Misses the zone. 2-0 now to Jake Dunlap.
Barrel it up, baby. Barrel it up. Let's go.
He represents the tying run in this situation. As well, anyone that comes up if Dunlap doesn't reach, but the 2-0 misses high from Slifka, and it's 3-0. This season for Slifka, 9.53 ERA. Has given up 6 runs, all of them earned on 10 hits through 5 2/3 innings of work. 3-0 off the plate. A 4-pitch walk to Jake Dunlap, and now that puts the tying run on the bases for Catawba. It comes to the bottom part of the order with Jake Cuba. He's 0 for 3. Standing on deck, Nathan Crispin, who cut the deficit down to 1 in the 7th for the solo home run. First pitch from Slifka to Cuba, right down Main Street, and it's strike 1. A couple of ground outs and a strikeout for Cuba today. The 0-1. Cuba high chopper to third. Gibson goes to second for 1. Fires on to first. It's hit time. Gibson to Nathan DeFloyd. They roll it up 5-4-3. And the Eagles leave the tying run on the bases with a huge twin killing. Sends us to the bottom of the 8th. It's 7-6. Carson-Newman in front over number 3 Catawba on the Eagles Sports Network.
Domino's Pizza in Jefferson City has deals for Carson-Newman students. Bring in your valid student ID when you order for pickup or delivery, and Domino's in Jefferson City will give you a steaming hot large one-topping pizza for $4.99. That's a large one-topping pizza for Carson-Newman students for $4.99 at Domino's in Jeff City. Call 865-471-6700 to order. That's 865-471-6700. Domino's, the official pizza of the Carson-Newman Eagles.
Okay, let's see. I'm ready to do this. Carson-Newman. It's been around since 1851. Lots of flexible online programs. Wow. World-class accredited academics. A faith and learning environment with professors who really care about me. A top 10 best value school. Carson-Newman gives $48 million a year in financial aid. This is the perfect place. I'm in.
Eight, 9, and 1 in the Carson-Newman order. Due up in the bottom of the 8th, facing Calvin Douglas. A standout reliever for Catawba, who's chasing 1 against Carson-Newman. A 7-6 lead for the Eagles in Game 2 of this 3-game series this weekend in Jefferson City. A win here would set up a rubber match in Game 3 later this afternoon. Would be a marquee win for what has been a tough start to conference play for the Eagles. They need 3 more outs in the 9th to do that. Right now, they will look for more insurance against the strong Douglas. As Smith leads off, shows bunt. He did not go around as he pulls back on the breaking ball from Douglas, and it's 1-0. A 5-4-3 double play by Carson-Newman. Stopped the threat in the top of the 8th inning by Catawba as the 1-0 sails high, 2-0. Smith shows bunt, pulls back, and spins out of the way as that was moving high and inside against the center fielder. 3-0. That's high, and it's a 4-pitch leadoff walk for Braxton Smith in the bottom half of the 8th inning. Brings up Carson Cochran. These two teams put up a lot of zeros through the first 3 innings. No runs were scored till the 4th when the Eagles brought a pair across as Cochran puts a bunt down on the first pitch from Douglas. He'll be retired on the 1-3 putout, but advancing into scoring position goes Braxton Smith. And Cochran executes the sac bunt perfectly. Brings up Maddox Green. And it's back to the top of the Carson-Newman order. Trying to give a little bit more comfort as Catawba has answered every time Carson-Newman has scored. First offering to Green, races high, 1-0. So the Eagles broke through in the fourth. A couple of sack flies, one from Gibson and one from Smith. Then Catawba tied it up in the sixth with 2 runs. Eagles answered back with another pair. RBI double from Sebastian Rodriguez and an RBI ground out from Smith. 1-0, Green shows bunt, pulls back as it slots in the heart of the zone. 1-1. And then a solo home run from Nathan Chrisman in the top of the 7th was responded with a 3-run, no doubt about it, home run by Logan Floyd. 1-1, skips in, gets away from the catcher. Smith going to third. The throw down is late from Connolly. Well, the advantageous Braxton Smith takes advantage of a wild pitch. Stands 90 feet away from pushing the advantage back up to 2 for the Eagles as the infield comes in. Everyone's got their toes on the infield turf. 2-1. Green nubs it off the end of his bat foul. Down the third base side, it's 2-2. And then not to be outdone after the 3-run home run from Floyd. A 3-run home run by Catawba as Green turns on the 2-2, drives it deep out to left, pushes Cuba back onto the warning track. Tagging up is Smith. He will score with ease as he motors home. Green does his job, and the leadoff walk from Smith proves to be a problem for Catawba as the Eagles make it 8-6 in the bottom of the 8th. So the base is empty and 2 away. Here comes Cole Nathan. Wild pitch as well from Douglas. Aided the help for Smith as the first offering to Nathan is a breaking ball that drops in. It's 0-1. Here comes the 0-1. This is high. 1 ball, 1 strike. Here comes the 1-1 from Douglas, a breaking ball that just clips the inner half. Nathan doesn't agree with the call.
Here we go, Calvin. Good job, bud.
And the count moves to 1-2 with 2 away. Here comes the pitch home. Douglas goes to the breaking ball, and Nathan pokes it the other way to right side of the infield. It's picked up by the second baseman Dyer, and he'll go to first for out number 3. But Carson-Newman gets one more put on the board. It's an 8-6 lead after the sac fly from Maddox Green drove in Braxton Smith. And it'll be Eli Norris coming out of the bullpen for Carson-Newman, trying to get the save and set up a rubber match with Catawba later this afternoon when we come back on the Eagles Sports Network.
This is Carson-Newman men's basketball alum Taylor Hawkins. I want to help your family secure its financial future. I'm with Modern Woodman Financial Planning, where we touch lives and secure futures. Let Modern Woodman protect your family's financial security through life insurance, retirement planning, and financial services. You can contact me, Taylor Hawkins, at cneagles.com/Modern Woodman. That's cneagles.com/Modern Woodman. Help secure your family's financial future through Modern Woodman Financial Planning.
The #1 source for Carson-Newman athletics gear, shopseeandeagles.com, where you can find gear from Adidas, Columbia, Nike, and Under Armour. Shirts, jerseys, sweatshirts, shorts, pants, hats, and scarves. Shopseeandeagles.com is your source for everything CN. You can even show your school spirit on your smartphone or tablet. All of your game day essentials can be found in one place. Shopseeandeagles.com.
Eli Norris will be called upon here to get the final 3 outs for Carson-Newman, trying to pick up their first win against a top 5 team since 2020 when they took down top-ranked Tampa here at the Silver Diamond Baseball Complex. As they are 3 outs away from setting up a rubber match with number 3 Catawba later this afternoon. It is 8-9-1, due up against the right-hander Norris. Starts with Nathan Chrisman, and the first pitch is a breaking ball from Norris that hangs upstairs, and it's 1-0. Chrisman showed off his power. A solo shot his last time up in the 7th to dead center field. Wind is blowing in. The 1-0 is a fastball that misses low. 2 balls and no strikes. Norris was pitching yesterday when Catawba took the lead in the top of the 10th. He had been stellar out of the bullpen. The 2-0 misses low, and now it's 3-0 to Chrisman.
Let's go, Nate.
He threw a wild pitch that got away from the catcher Kevin Hammond, and Norris went and covered home. He thought he had tagged out the lead runner Ty Hubbard to end the 10th, but the ball got out of his glove, and that proved to be the difference. 3-0 is a fastball that notches the outer half, but it's 3-1. On the season, a 1.80 ERA for Eli Norris. He makes his 9th appearance of the year. 3-1. Misses high. Chrisman is aboard on a leadoff walk, and that will bring the tying run to the plate, and it's Malachi Cloud. He came in as a defensive change after Parker Staborski was pinch hit for by Kylan O'Dean. And now it's Cloud's turn. He was 0 for 1 yesterday. Swings on the first pitch. It's a scorcher that gets into left field. Out of reach for a diving Rodriguez, trying to advance to third and getting in there safely. Goes Chrisman, and advancing up to second on the throw went Cloud. And now the tying run moves into scoring position with nobody out in the top of the 9th inning. A base hit for Cloud. He advances to second on the throw. And Chrisman, with good speed, goes from first to third. And so it's Logan Dyer here. He's got the tying run in scoring position with nobody out. It's the top of the Catawba order. First pitch buzzes the tower of Dyer as he leans out of the way. And it's 1-0. Breaking ball is high, and it's 2-0 to Logan Dyer. Catawba's had an answer every time Carson-Newman has stretched the advantage. They had the flair for the dramatic yesterday and a comeback win. Spoil the upset bid. 2-0 from Norris. Skips in, 3 balls, no strikes. 9 pitches, just 2 strikes for Norris so far. .30. Down the chute from Norris, and it's 3-1. Looming on deck is the always dangerous Brandon Crabtree. 3-1, misses inside, and the bases are loaded with nobody out in the top of the 9th. A walk, a single, and another walk, and here comes Jason White out at the third base side dugout. And they're making a change. Norris didn't have his stuff today. He had it yesterday, but looking for 3 more outs. He couldn't find the zone. 11 pitches, just 3 strikes. And the bases are loaded for Brandon Crabtree. It'll be McCain Mangum coming out of the bullpen for Carson-Newman, and as he gets warmed up, we'll step aside on the Eagles Sports Network.
When you're sick and tired of fast food and need a fresh home-cooked meal, turn to Lisa's Country Kitchen. Lisa's been cooking up her fresh, never frozen food for the Lakeway area for more than 15 years. Lisa's cares about her customers. You may enter a stranger, but you'll leave a friend. From foot-long hot dogs to juicy steaks, Lisa's has the best food for the best prices.
Lisa's Country Kitchen on Route 92 off Old Andrew Johnson Highway. The best food for the best prices.
Serving East Tennessee for 40 years, Magaha Electric is the perfect choice for all your electrical projects. Magaha Electric specializes in commercial, retail, manufacturing, residential, and industrial contracting needs. Magaha Electric can provide superior service, technical know-how, and realistic budgeting for any size project in a timely, cost-effective manner. Visit MagahaElectric.com for all your electrical contracting needs. Magaha Electric, your East Tennessee electrical contracting source.
Jason White, Tom Griffin and company turn to McCain Mangum, the senior out of Ringgold, Georgia, and comes in a tough spot. Carson-Newman up 8-6 over number 3 Catawba, but the Indians have the bases loaded with nobody out, and their top hitter in Brandon Crabtree coming to the plate. Mangum this season, he will be making appearance number 7 on the year, a 10.80 ERA through 5 innings. He's given up 6 runs, all of them earned on 11 hits, 6 strikeouts to 3 walks. Opponents are batting .407 against the right-hander. So here comes Brandon Crabtree. Now starting to get things going. He's been the kick-starter in this Catawba offense the last 2 days. RBI double in the 6th, brought in the first run of the day for Catawba, and they've put up 6 in the last 3 frames. First pitch to him is a strike from Mangum.
Let's go, exploit on something, 4.
Count goes to 0-1 on an off-speed pitch. It is Dyer at first. 0-1, fouled away by Crabtree, and it's 0-2. Dyer at first, Cloud at second, and Chrisman at third. It started with the walk from Chrisman, a single from Cloud, and then another walk from Dyer. Righty on lefty against Crabtree. Mangum comes home. Crabtree nubs it off the end of his bat to third. Gibson will go to second for 1, and 1 run will score in Dyer as Crabtree does his job on the fielder's choice.
Hey, find your gap, 3. Find your gap. Here we go.
Brings up Sam Hunter with now the tying run 90 feet away for Catawba with 1 gone in the top of the 9th inning. Another lefty in this order. The first pitch from Mangum misses outside. 1 ball, no strikes.
Here we go, Sam.
1-0. A breaking ball that clips the outside corner. Count goes to 1-1 with 1 away. Crabtree at first. And at third, Malachi Cloud. He is the tying run. Crabtree represents the go-ahead run against Sam Hunter. The 1-1. Hunter tries to square a bunt down, and he fouls it back. Hunter singled and scored his last time up. Yesterday, he picked up a couple of RBIs. Here comes the 1-2. High and outside from Mangum. balls and 2 strikes. Fastball slider mix, an occasional changeup from Mangum. It's his arsenal. 2 2s outside, and the count runs full.
Hey, nice at bat, Sam. Nice at bat.
Three-2 is high and outside. And the bases are now loaded with 1 away as Mangum loses control in that at-bat. Brings up Hunter Atkins. A 3-run home run the last time Atkins came up to the dish. Made it a 7-6 lead for Carson-Newman, answering a 3-run home run of Logan Floyd's. That came just an inning ago in the 8th. As Carson Cochran makes a visit to the mound, Coach Tom Griffin will do the same and gives a chance for 30th year head coach at Catawba, Jim Gamp, to go chat with Hunter Atkins in a bases loaded situation. And now the entire infield comes in. Carson-Newman had the lead yesterday, 4-0 through 3 innings. Catawba rattled off the next 5. Carson-Newman forced extra innings on an RBI single from Aiden Gibson in the bottom of the 8th. The Indians got the win on a wild pitch that scored Ty Hubbard, where Eli Norris lost the ball in the tag. It was a crushing game 1 loss, and now Carson-Newman came into this ninth, a 2-run lead. First 3 reached. 1 run came to score on a fielder's choice. Now Hunter Atkins comes up with 1 away. Bases loaded once more. First pitch to Atkins, turns and drives it into right field. Green dives and it gets past him. It goes all the way to the wall. Cloud scores. Crabtree takes the lead. Turning and burning around third, scoring standing up. There goes Hunter. It is a 3-run triple from Maddox Green, or from Hunter Atkins. And he picks up his now 7 RBIs. As Catawba has scored 4 runs in the top of the 9th. And they're still threatening for more. Swinging on the first pitch and lifting a towering pop-up behind home plate is Connolly, and Cochran will make the grab. So now there's 2 away. As Hunter Atkins has picked up RBIs in his last 3 hits. A single in the 6th, the 3-run home run in the 8th, and now most recently the bases clearing triple. Let's put Catawba in front 10-8 as Mangum starts a strike to Dunlap. And it's 0-1. Dunlap goes the other way and slices it foul down the left field line. Count goes to 0-2.
Go, Mac. Go, Mac.
The 0-2. Dunlap, high chopper to first. Floyd gloves it, takes it to the bag himself. But Catawba takes the lead on a 4-run top of the 9th inning, headlined by a 3-run triple from Hunter Atkins. He's got 7 RBIs on the day now. Carson-Newman now for the first time today, trailing, needing to find a way to come back. And we come back on the Eagles Sports Network.
There's something about a small community that unites us, whether it's cheering on our favorite team or the way we come together in a crisis. Small communities are made up of people with big hearts. We're dedicated to hard work and innovation through sunny days and stormy nights. AEC is always here, powering the people and the places that make our community a spectacular place to call home. AEC, power what matters most.
Insurance, it's about people, not things. It's about security. It's about confidence. It's about relationships. It's about trust. It's about you. As a local independent agent, Bible Insurance Agency can design an insurance program that's just right for you and your family. Give the people you love safe, sound, secure protection from Auto Owners Insurance. Call Bible Insurance Agency 423-586-4320 or go by 1600 East Andrew Johnson Highway in Morristown.
Catawba goes back to the bullpen, and they bring in yesterday's closer, Joe Burleson, the sophomore out of Salisbury, North Carolina. Got it done in the bottom of the 10th yesterday to pick up a 6-5 win in Game 1, and now he looks to do the same in the bottom of the 9th after Catawba trailed by 2 going into the top of the 9th. Plates 4 to take a 10-8 lead and sits 3 outs away from picking up their 23rd consecutive series win in South Atlantic Conference play. Needs to go through 3, 4, and 5 in the Carson-Newman order. Logan Floyd, Bradley Soto Diaz, and Sebastian Rodriguez. Matt Scalzo with you on the Eagles Sports Network. Hunter Atkins, the bases clearing 3-run triple. Made it a 10-8 game as Maddox Green dove for it, missed the ball, and it went all the way to the left field wall. And so Floyd, who homered his last time up, now looks to be the party starter here in the bottom of the 9th. Catawba has put up all 10 of its runs across the last 4 innings. 2 in the 6th, single tally in the 7th, trio of runs in the 8th, and then the 4-piece most recently in the top of the 9th. As Floyd leads off, facing the righty in Burleson. And the first pitch to Floyd is high, ball 1. Burleson with 5 saves this season. The 1-0, wave and a miss from Floyd. And it's 1-1. A sub-1 ERA for Burleson this season. Working from the first base side of the rubber, the 1-1. Floyd shoots it down the right field line, and it is foul. Hits off the hands of the first base umpire, Michael Walters. Gets a hug from Trey Miller. You can see his hands be put up, and ball bounces into fair territory, but it will not be a fair ball. Here comes the 1-2. Floyd goes the other way, and he splits the gap into right center field. He'll turn around first, digging for second. The throw in from Cloud is not in time. A leadoff double from Logan Floyd in the bottom of the 9th brings the tying run to the plate. And it is Bradley Soto Diaz that comes up. Floyd, his second extra base hit of the day in back-to-back at-bats. The leadoff man on for Carson-Newman as Matthew Connolly will go to talk with his pitcher in Burleson. I said, sub-1 ERA, 0.71 to be exact. Through 12 and 2/3 innings, Burleson has just given up 1 run, an earned run on 11 hits with 13 strikeouts to 3 walks. Opponents batting .234 against him. And yesterday he got the save in the bottom of the 10th, striking out 1 and giving up 1 hit. And a 6-5 win
Hey, here we go, Joe.
on the Friday afternoon Game 1 victory for Catawba. So here's Bradley Soto Diaz, another righty-on-righty matchup. First pitch to Soto Diaz, and he swings at a ball in the dirt, or the turf rather, and it's 0-1. Soto Diaz 1 for 4 today, singled back in the 6th, came in on a run scored. The 0-1. Soto Diaz lays off it. This is beneath the knees. 1 ball and 1 strike.
Hey, here we go, Joe.
Soto Diaz turns and pops it up out of play.
Hey, you got this 25. Hey, here's a spot right here. Something nasty, kid.
Count moves to 1-2 with nobody out. Logan Floyd over at second after the leadoff double. Soto Diaz represents the tying run as Carson-Newman trails for the first time today. The 1-2, swing and a miss.
Yes, sir.
Burleson goes to the fastball at 92 miles an hour.
Nice job.
Blows it past Soto Diaz, puts 1 away in the bottom of the 9th. Then here comes Sebastian Rodriguez. First pitch to Rodriguez is a strike on the outer half, and it's 0-1. Rodriguez, since being inserted into the starting lineup, has been strong. He's got 2 hits today. He's reached his last 3 times to the dish. Had an RBI double back in the 6th inning. The 0-1. Rodriguez goes the other way and slices it foul down the left field line. And Burleson now in the driver's seat with the 0-2 count.
Something nasty. Here we go.
And a righty on lefty matchup against the shortstop in Rodriguez.
You got this 2-5. Here we go.
Glove set at his chest. Burleson takes a peek at Floyd. The 0-2. This is high. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Great idea.
Choked up on the bat ever so slightly as Rodriguez crowding the plate. The 1-2. And splinters it off the end of his bat for a foul ball. Keeps the at-bat going. The 1-2. Outside, 2 balls and 2 strikes to Sebastian Rodriguez. Freshman shortstop, singled his last time up. RBI double in the 6th, as I alluded to. Scored in that inning as well. Walked with a run scored in the 4th. He was the first run to score for Carson-Newman. And the 2-2. Another foul ball as Rodriguez chops it down the first base side. Comes another break even from Burleson. Swing and a miss. Drop third as Connolly will look back Floyd at second and then fires on to first. brings up Matthew Bishop as the last hope for Carson-Newman as Burleson went back to the breaking ball and got Rodriguez to chase. Back-to-back punch-outs for Burleson. After the leadoff double from Logan Floyd, Matthew Bishop hit his first career home run against Anderson in a big spot as the first pitch from Burleson notches the bottom part of the zone, and that's 0-1. There's a home run that cut the deficit down to 1 against the Trojans. Part of that comeback win in Game 3, an 11-6 final this past Sunday. 0-1. This is outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. Bishop today is 1 for 4. Doubled back in the 4th. 1-1. Low from Burleson. 2 balls and a strike. Last time up for Bishop. Went down looking at the hands of Calvin Douglas, who would be in line for the win.
You got this 2-5. Here we go, baby.
Burleson pulls it outside. 3 balls and a strike to Matthew Bishop. Aiden Gibson stands on deck, hoping it gets to him. He's had a strong weekend so far. (3-1). Bishop thought he had worked ball 4.
Here we go, Joe. Looking for a freebie. Here we go. Throw it back.
As it just catches maybe the ever slightest part of the bottom rail of the zone.
One more. Take a break. Here we go.
And tossed his bat.
Go, Joe.
So now it's a full count. He has to settle back in. Chokes up on the bat. Payoff pitch from Burleson, and Bishop sends a scorching foul ball up the first base side. Standing in a wide stance, his back right foot on the edge of the white line of the righty's batter's box. From the stretch, payoff pitch. Another foul ball from Bishop.
Hey, good job, Joe. Here we go, baby. Go, Joe.
Burleson looking for the save and looking for the series win. Another payoff pitch. And it's another foul ball. This one disappeared into the Catawba dugout. Everyone appears to be okay. Came in hot off the bat.
Good spots. Here we go, baby.
Bishop continues to battle. 3 straight foul balls. Another 3-2. It's low and long at bat by Matt Bishop is won by the designated hitter. Puts the tying run on the bases for Carson-Newman. And a pinch runner in this situation, it will be Kylan Hornbuckle in the spot of Matt Bishop. As there's a conversation on the mound for Catawba, a big spot for Burleson. A rally for Carson-Newman yesterday came on just a 2-out base hit from the man coming up to bat, and Aiden Gibson. So it wasn't too much stress for Burleson, but this inning began with a leadoff double from Logan Floyd, a long at bat from Matthew Bishop. He works a walk, puts the tying run on the bases.
Here we go, D. Help your pitcher. Let's go.
Tom Griffin goes to Kylan Hornbuckle with his speed. So now it's up to Gibson. Had 3 RBIs yesterday and a 4-for-5 day. He's got an RBI today on a sac fly. Last time up, he struck out swinging. Now he's back in the 7th. Righty on righty matchup against Burleson. Floyd at second, Hornbuckle at first. First offering to Gibson. Swings and hits it on the ground, straight to the second baseman, Dyer. He fields and flips to first. And Catawba again uses late heroics to come back and pick up the win. And Burleson gets his second save of the weekend as Catawba picks up its 23rd consecutive series win in conference play and improved to 16-3 on the season. Carson-Newman falters late once again. They drop their 3rd straight, fall to 9-11 on the season, 2-9 in conference play, while the Indians improved to 10-1 in sack play. That'll do it for game 1. Game 2 coming up in about 30 minutes or so. It'll be a quick turnaround. I'll bring that for you on the Eagle Sports Network. Till then, I'm Matt Scalzo signing off. See you in a few for game 2 on this Saturday afternoon in Jefferson City.